Have you ever wondered what really goes on behind the scenes of TLC's Say Yes to the Dress? The show has its share of secrets to keep. There's so much more to it than meets the eye. In today's video, we'll look at the top 13 Say Yes to the Dress secrets you never knew. Let's dive right into it. Here are the top 13 Say Yes to the Dress secrets you never knew. Number 13. No matter how many times the phrase "any publicity is good publicity" is repeated, it doesn't make it true. In 2015, a couple featured on Say Yes to the Dress was investigated for mortgage fraud, which put the show in some negative headlines. The bride, Emily, admitted that she was fired by her fiancé, David Goddard, so they could date. In late 2015, David was indicted on 11 counts of fraud and was accused of scamming clients out of $2.5 million. In fact, he paid for their wedding with the funds that were meant to go to the Hurricane Sandy disaster relief. David was sentenced to 135 months in prison for his crimes. Number 12. A popular episode of the show featured a couple that was later injured in the Boston Marathon bombing. The bride, Rebecca Gregory, and her then-fiancé, Pete DiMartino, were cheering on Pete's mother in the run when the bombs exploded. Rebecca's leg had to be amputated, and Pete also suffered multiple severe injuries. The final episode of Season 12, aired in December 2014, showed their story. Unfortunately, soon after their marriage, the couple split up. Later in December 2015, Rebecca connected with an ex and got married to him. Number 11. In 2016, Kleinfeld Bridal had to face a particularly unusual situation where the bride, Randy Siegel Friedman, accused the boutique of sending her the wrong gown size for her wedding. The dress she said yes to cost over $12,000, but when it arrived, it wasn't the correct size, and even the fabric wasn't right. She asked for a refund but was denied one by the boutique. So she sued the bridal shop for the cost of the dress. For her wedding, Randy had to wear a sample dress from another shop. Unfortunately for us, the lawsuit's outcome was never revealed publicly, but we hope Randy got her refund. Number 10. At the start of Season 15, Say Yes to the Dress invited musician Elle King, the daughter of Rob Schneider, to find her wedding dress. She did find her dress, but her situation was a tad bit more complicated than she was letting on. When the episode was filmed, she was already secretly married to her then-partner, Andrew Ferguson, and she was going to wear the dress at a ceremony to be held in April 2017, a month after the episode aired. However, the ceremony never took place. The two split up before the wedding, and in a surprising turn of events, Andrew was arrested for domestic abuse. Number 9. In Season 9, the show featured a rather touching episode with bride Margot Mallory, who was battling cervical cancer. She and her fiancé wanted to get married in late 2012, and her episode ended with clips from her actual wedding ceremony. However, the episode also featured a tribute at the end, in memory of Margot Mallory Amber, 1987 to 2012. Unfortunately, Margot lost her battle with cancer just 5 months before the episode aired. Number 8. Being such a famous show, obviously Say Yes to the Dress has some spin-offs as well. While some of them have been very successful, others like Say Yes to the Dress Big Bliss have ignited some fiery controversies. The show was aired for 2 whole seasons before being canceled in 2011. The premise of the show was what became its demise. TLC producers split the brides into categories based on their weight, and of course, Big Bliss focused on plus-size brides. They thought they were showing how Kleinfeld handles non-standard size gowns. However, what the audience saw was the producers clearly discriminating between the plus-size and thin-size brides. All the show did was use more fabric to stitch up the dresses. Everything else was the same, which ignited a lot of fury. The question raised was whether the producers are giving plus-size brides a new platform, or are they keeping them away from the main show? Number 7. Say Yes to the Dress isn't a scripted show, but some level of scripting does exist, as in all reality shows. The show has a tendency to encourage drama, which can sometimes be scripted. Courtney Wright, who appeared on Say Yes to the Dress Bridesmaids, revealed to 417 magazine that the show edited and filtered her comments. She explained how the show would purposefully ask her things like, "What kind of dress do you want?" and they'd also stop her in the middle and ask her to say the same thing in a different manner. She revealed that even though the show puts up the pretense that they want natural reactions, they intentionally fuel contentious comments to get some disagreement drama that brings in higher ratings. So there's definitely some behind-the-scenes manipulation going on in the show. If you found these juicy secrets exciting, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and turn on the notifications so you're updated on our latest videos. Number 6. Karina Smirnoff, the dancing professional from Dancing with the Stars, also appeared on Say Yes to the Dress Atlanta in 2012. It was the third season premiere of the show, and Karina was featured to select a wedding dress for her wedding to MLB pitcher Brad Penny. The episode was very fun to watch, but it was also awkward because the two had called off their engagement in December 2011, a month before the episode aired. Not to add more drama or anything, but this was the second time Karina had called off an engagement in just the span of 2 years. Talk about some commitment issues, right? Fast forward 3 years and Karina once again ended an engagement with someone else. Number 5. On television, we might look at the dresses on Kleinfeld Bridal and relish them, but the reality of those dresses is a bit different. A lot of the brides on Kleinfeld Bridal have complained about the condition of the dresses, specifically the floor sample dresses. According to these women, the dresses are extremely dirty, with sweat stains near the armpits and ruined hems. Carly Sposato, a bride featured on the show, opted to get her dress tailored herself because Kleinfeld was charging too much for the alteration. However, the dress arrived ruined and she couldn't even hold the boutique responsible for it. If you decide to do your tailoring outside of Kleinfeld, once you open the box, they're no longer responsible for what happens, she said. Number 4. In 2015, Omarosa Manigault appeared in Say Yes to the Dress. Despite being removed from her position in 2017, at the time of the episode's airing, she was still a White House correspondent. She found her dress on the show and everyone was pretty excited for her big day. However, it didn't live up to its hype. During the episode, she was constantly talking about her future wedding, which was going to be held at her future church in Jacksonville, Florida. However, before the wedding, she received a lot of death threats, due to which she had to move the wedding to Trump Hotel in Washington, D.C. Number 3. In 2014, Say Yes to the Dress got stuck up in some weird political drama. The Grand Ole Party used the show's drama element to tempt young female voters into voting. In the ad, the bride tries on different dresses, with each dress representing a different candidate for the elections. While they thought the ad would be humorously received, it really wasn't. Instead, the whole plan backfired, with critics claiming that the ad was talking down on voters. Time magazine mocked the ad, saying, "Because women don't like dirty old politics, women like wedding dresses." TLC stayed silent on the matter, but after so much negative feedback on the ad, they surely must have not liked the political debate they got caught up in either. Number 2. The voiceover guy for Say Yes to the Dress, Roger Craig Smith, is a pretty familiar voice for many people. That's because he's a highly successful voice actor and has had thousands of credits in film, television, animation, and video games. He voiced Batman in the Batman Unlimited TV series and Arkham Origins video game, Chris Redfield from Resident Evil since 2009, and Ezio from Assassin's Creed. He has voiced every episode of the show and even many of the spin-offs. Number 1. If you ever see drama on Say Yes to the Dress, with the guests insulting the bride or mocking the dress, or simply trying to steal the spotlight, remember most of it's intentional drama. The producers carefully select the bridesmaid for the bride being featured on an episode based on how much drama they can cause. The bride has to write descriptions of her guests before the filming, write about their personalities, their relationship with the bride, and even what might upset them. The producers choose the most dramatic bridesmaids from the list to ensure there is some drama in the episode, and the ratings are high as always. So these are the top 13 Say Yes to the Dress secrets that you never knew. From some behind-the-scenes drama to controversial advertisements, there's a lot more to this show than meets the eye. Which of these secrets of Say Yes to the Dress surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments.